Mike Brown was born in Oshawa, Ontario in 1984. At the age of 4, the Brown family moved to Perth, Ontario, where Mike's foundation as a world-class swimmer was constructed. As a young child, Mike played many sports, including hockey, soccer, volleyball, basketball, baseball, and of course, swimming. His parents enrolled him with the Perth Stingrays Aquatic Club when he was 7 years old. In the end, it was both his natural ability and the love of swimming to which Mike gravitated.
Perth was a phenomenal town, is a phenomenal town. There were a lot of support and great support over the years for myself and the other Olympic athletes that came from the town. And coming home in 2004 and 2008 after the Olympics, they had a welcome home party for all of us coming home and showing their support. And a few thousand people would show up and really support us. And so it's nice to come back after you've been across the world and competing for your country and for your town and for your family and friends and having that support and having seen that support. It's a phenomenal town.
Mike progressed quickly in the sport, winning Ontario provincial gold medals early in his career. At 15 years of age, he arrived at the Senior National Championships and saw the Olympians that were on the national team. He made up his mind that he was going to be one of them someday, and 1 year later, at the age of 16, he captured silver in both the 100-meter and 200-meter breaststroke on the world stage at the Sydney Youth Olympic Festival in Australia. That same year, Mike went on to win his first national title in the senior men's 200-meter breaststroke and a silver in the 100-meter breaststroke at the 2001 National Championships. At the age of 18, Mike became a first-time member of the Canadian national swim team when he qualified for the 2002 Commonwealth Games. While many on the team had only a vague idea where Perth was, Mike worked hard to change any misconceptions. At the Games, he won the bronze medal in the 200-meter breaststroke, narrowly missing the Canadian record. The following month at the 2002 Pan-Pacific Championships, he placed fourth and this time broke the Canadian record in the 200-meter breaststroke. After graduating from high school, Mike swam on a sports scholarship at the University of Minnesota before heading to the University of Calgary to train under Jan Bitterman just before the 2004 Olympics. He remained there for the balance of his career.
Coaches are an extremely important aspect of an athlete's career. Right from the get-go, from when I was younger, Scott Faithfull kind of took me as a young developing swimmer. Then Nandy Cormendi took over in my teenage years and brought me to the international stage of 2002 Commonwealth Games at the senior level. And those development years were extremely important, and having them support me and having them guide me along the way was really important. And then getting into my senior years, Jan Bitterman was my primary coach for almost 10 years or so, and he was instrumental in my career, and we really had a strong partnership that we worked together, and he allowed me to do things that I wanted to do as I got older in my career. The coaches are extremely important in an athlete's career, and I was lucky enough to have great ones along the way.
In 2004, at the age of 20, Mike's goal of being an Olympian came to fruition. He demonstrated commitment, poise, dedication, and heart on a daily basis in his preparation. At the Olympic Games in Athens, Mike lowered his Canadian record in the 200-meter breaststroke every time he touched the wall. Mike finished 6th with a time of 2:11.94, making it one of Canada's top performances at the Games. Mike's best finish at a World Championship was at the 2005 Championships in Montreal, when he finished 2nd in the 200-meter breaststroke. Again, Mike broke his Canadian record twice and captured the silver medal with a time of 2:11.22 in the men's 200-meter breaststroke. At the 2006 Commonwealth Games, Mike narrowly missed his Canadian record in the 200-meter breaststroke final, but was able to still win the race and take home the gold medal. Mike swam the event with a time of 2:12.23. His gold medal was the first for Canadian swimming at a major international competition since 1999. Mike also came in 7th in the 100-meter breaststroke with a time of 1:02.27. In the 400-meter medley relay, Mike swam the breaststroke leg with a time of 1:01.32, contributing to the team's 4th place overall finish.
2007 Paris Open was a defining performance for me. It was the first time that I realized the importance of combining hard work with having fun doing it. And that race going into 2007 Paris Open finals, I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to go in and see what I could do and have a lot of fun. and I was able to get as close to my Canadian record that I have been in 2.5 years prior to that. And so looking back on my career, not knowing that that was what I was doing prior to this, and my success prior to 2007, but I think that really kind of summed up the success that I had over the course of my career, was doing the hard work that's needed to be done, but able to combine it with having fun.
At the 2007 World Championships in Melbourne, Brown was a 7th place finalist in the 200-meter breaststroke. At the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing, China, Mike rose to the challenge and performed against the world's finest swimmers. Brown swam to a 4th place finish, missing the bronze medal by 9/100ths of a second. His performance at the Games solidified him as one of the best in the world, ranking him 4th fastest man in world history in the 200-meter breaststroke at that time. In 2009, Mike announced his retirement from the sport, having spent 8 years on the national team, which were highlighted by his great performances in the men's 200-meter breaststroke. He finished his career with the Canadian record in the event at 2:08.84, which he set in a 4th place finish at the 2008 Olympic Games. In 2010, Mike decided to come out of retirement and made a comeback with the hope of competing for Canada at his 3rd Olympic Games. He quickly rejoined the national team, qualifying for the 2011 World Championships, where he placed 9th in the 200-meter breaststroke, just 1 year out of retirement. Unfortunately, the 2012 Olympic trials did not go as planned, and Mike was unable to secure a spot for the 2012 Olympic Games. After those Olympic trials, Mike officially announced his retirement and turned the page to another chapter of his life. Mike returned to Ontario in 2013, where he married his wife, Sarah Brown. Sarah and Mike have a love for travel and do so whenever they get the opportunity. Currently, Mike is in his 3rd year of law school at the University of Ottawa with a focus in business law and will graduate in 2016. Mike fondly remembers the support of his parents and the entire town of Perth, Ontario throughout his career, and is grateful for all his coaches throughout his career for their guidance and expertise. Scott Faithful, Nandi Cormendi, Kelly Kramer, and Jan Bitterman.
Family was extremely important for me over the course of my career, right from the beginning till the very end. My parents were always there supporting me. They weren't the parents to be on the pool deck every single day at practice, but they're always there to support me throughout the process. And they kind of really instilled the value or the importance of finishing what you start. And so there's a period between 10 and 12 years old roughly where I didn't enjoy swimming through the whole season, and so I'd start the season excited to train, but then I'd get halfway through and not want to finish. But they said, no, you started the season, so you have to finish the season. And afterwards, you don't have to join again after your break if you don't want. But I'd have my break in the summertime and get excited about swimming again and want to join the next season. So that happened for a few years, but they really instilled the process and the value of finishing what you start. And they were always there for me no matter how well I performed or how poorly I performed. I mean, they were always there with a big hug and a kiss after every single race, whether I placed first or whether I placed 9th or whether I did a personal best or broke my Canadian record or whether I was completely off my game. So they were always there. They were just wanting me to be happy in what I was doing and supporting my swimming career. I can't thank them enough.
The Ontario Aquatic Hall of Fame is proud to induct Mike Brown as an athlete.